First, though, of course, there's only one place we can begin. That's looking back at England last night. Now, I'd like to say something first about England, right? This is what I'm saying about England. I saw the game last night. Obviously, you and I and the rest of the drive team were having a
text about it
all the time on the WhatsApp group, right? Mm. It's a friendly. It's a glorified friendly. I know we lost. I know it's the first time we've lost for about 400 years at home. Wasn't really at home, but we lost. But if it is a friendly, right? If people are suggesting get rid of Gareth Southgate on the back of that game, which included a team of maybe 4, possibly 5 players that will start for England, if they're suggesting Southgate should go because of that, it's ridiculous. Players on the bench last night, Pickford. These are all players that will start for England at the World Cup. Pickford, Trippier, Maguire, Foden, Grealish, Mount, Rice and Sterling. That's how many? 7 or 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 players that were on the bench last night, right? It was awful last night. It was embarrassing, and it just proves that our second-rate side can't mix it with the big boys, right? Or not the Hungary big boys.
Kane
right.
up top.
Okay. But we've had 4 games in 11 days. At the end of a long season, all the players are tired, right? Hold on, sorry, Benny. If you want to have a pop at Gareth Southgate, that's fine. Do it when we don't get out the group at the World Cup. Don't do it on the back of 4 friendly games at the end of a long season with a team that's full of 4 or 5 players that will be starting at the World Cup. That's all I'll say.
No, what I will say is, I know it's at the end of a long season, but all these other leagues have had, all these other internationals have had seasons as well where, do you know what I mean, they've had to play a lot of games.
France lost the other night.
But then obviously Germans smash Italy 5-2, put them to the sword. It was a disappointing result, and it's a bit of a tough one because we all wanted to see Gareth go without the 2 holders. He goes with the 1, and then you got Gallagher and I think it was Bellingham, and he goes 1 with Phillips. And they get absolutely smashed. That didn't work. So all of a sudden now people are going, maybe was he onto something with 2? The goals that we conceded were shocking. I understand that, were absolutely shocking. I wouldn't sack Gareth Southgate.
Sorry, by the way, never a red card in a million years.
No.
Carry on, sorry.
But yeah, the goals that they conceded were poor. And you spoke about some of the ones that come in, like Maguire. He hasn't been great for a long time, so that would be a concern as well. It's one of them where you go, okay, it is a glorified friendly. We all understand that. But you still don't want to get beat up the way you've been getting up the last 4.
You're right, but it doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. Yeah, but he's trying out players.
I get that, but I think we're now looking for excuses as to, okay, it's only a friendly, it's a glorified. Do you know what I mean? Because when England were winning these games, we were lauding them as the best team around, the best, what a guy Gareth Southgate is. We haven't been beaten for, I don't know how long it was. Do you know what I mean? I think now that we've been beaten quite convincingly, and our last 4 performances have been really poor, I think there is a little bit of cause for concern.
No, I don't. So, for argument's sake,
they're going into the World Cup. They're going into the World Cup with no form, none. So,
but the 11 that start in the World Cup haven't had the opportunity to have form. So, for argument's sake, the fella, I forgot his name, Jared Bowen, right? Now, if we need him at the World Cup, and we played a full strength side last night and the 3 games before, and we need Jared Bowen at the World Cup, and he comes on with no experience, people go, he's got no experience. We had 4 games. Why didn't he? He can't win.
But do you know what it shows me last night, though? Sorry, quick, I know we've got to break quickly. But Gareth's going to have to think about it, because I looked at that game last night and we need creativity. So James Maddison bet him find himself...
I don't get that.
But now Gareth backed himself into a corner because there was now not enough time to get Maddison in the squad. He's have to take a risk.
It was a horrific display.
You're trying to poo-poo it.
No, I'm not trying to... I'm just saying, let's not... If people are now saying get rid of Southgate now on the back of a friendly... with a team that aren't really going to play. It's a little bit...
It's about the squad.
I know, but if you want to get rid of Southgate, say that before these 4 games in 11 days.
I think you can't... You're not looking to sack Gareth Southgate after that 1 performance, but I don't agree with Jamie. Jamie was talking about last night that he's lost the dressing room, but he doesn't have the dressing room for long enough to lose the dressing room. But
let's speak to James. Hello, James, the West Ham fan.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm excellent. How are you on this sunny day?
I'm good, mate. I'm really good, yeah, thank you.
Okay, what's your view on all things England and Southgate, more importantly?
Right, thing is, in the Euros, everyone was praising him up about Gareth Southgate, this, Gareth Southgate, that, blah, blah. We're playing it, it's a Mickey Mouse little league, It's nothing spectacular. There's no winners or losers out of it. They're like friendlies. Right? Let's wait till the World Cup and see how he performs. He's a good manager, right? Let's not give him an hard time. Plus, he played some youngsters last night, All right, let's put it this way. I think I heard Bentley saying about Gerard Bowen, Bowen's a good player, right? He can come onto the pitch, right, in the second half, right, or the first half, or come off, whatever he does, right? But he can change a game, right? He's trying out the youngsters. Give him a break. Get off his back. Let's look it like this. He done well in the Euros. We praised him up. We were going to give him a knighthood, mate. Everyone wanted to get a night, buy him a drink and all that stuff because we lost the game last night. Big deal.
Do you think, James? Do you think it's just about the game last night? I just think people are looking at obviously getting beat by Hungary the first game, the 2 draws against Germany and Italy, and then the performance against Hungary. Do you think people now are maybe starting to think that Gareth taking the England squad as far as that, maybe he could take them?
No, I think he's got another crack at the title. Yeah. He's like Tyson Fury, right? Tyson Fury is a good boxer. Gareth Southgate is a good manager. If he will take us to the World Cup and his performance with that team will literally have people ringing up by people who criticise Southgate, they will sit there and go, well, wrong about that. He might have just one more season left. One more year, whatever it is. Yeah,
I think he's definitely earned the right. I think to take them to the World Cup. I think that's for sure.
Of course he is. But people are saying Pochettino's 4-1 favourite. It's like madness.
But that's my only point is that we're used to seeing England go through kind of the qualifying phase relatively easy, not really play anyone that's too kind of taxing. They're going into this World Cup because I think there's one more international.
I think it's 2.
If there's 2,
I think there's 2. Is it one?
One more. They're going into this international.
Yeah, 2 games. Sorry, 2 games.
Then with no form. So he needs to turn it around, but he needs to allow there to be time. And he might have to take the risk on 1 or 2 Mavericks, as I said, because James Maddison last season was outstanding.
I agree.
And I know he likes to kind of integrate players, but now he's got no time to do that.
Tony Cotter was saying something similar on Breakfast this morning.